Hi, this is Amira. Hi, Bliss Warriors. This is my video 12 for the Bliss Warriors 90-day challenge. And my topic for today is skeptics. You know what I noticed about skeptics? You you might present something to them like it could be a business or it could be bubble gum and a wrapper. It don't matter. And they are always skeptical. They're negative about whatever it is. I guess because they've been, you know, things have happened to them in the past that make them that way. My advice to people: when you feel like something's a scam, whether it's a business or whatever it is, you should always look into it. Don't always fall for the okey doke like, that can't be real. You can't make money off of this, that, and the third. Because a lot of times, to be honest with you, you probably can. And if you, and like I think I said this in another video, is you have to put forth the effort in it. Because if you don't do what you need to do as far as whatever it is, business, school, whatever, um, it won't work, and it won't be successful at all. You have to be working at it. And it's funny because I remember looking at a video. I'm not even sure who the lady was, but I remember her saying on YouTube that they felt like college is a scam. I'm trying to think, who was it? I'm not sure. Anyway, if you think about it, you come out of high school, and it is true. You think, I'm going to become this engineer, I'm going to become this teacher, I'm going to do this, that, and the third. And you go to college thinking, you know, first you got to fill out the financial aid papers. But if your parents make over a certain amount, a lot of times you don't qualify for financial aid, which is, it sucks because no child in their right mind is going to have $20,000 or more for education unless their parents are filthy rich and they have like a, oh, excuse me, have like a college fund for them. Anyway, most people won't have that. So you are forced to take out loans. A lot of times, the loans, you have to wait a certain period of time because you would think if you have the loan and it's approved that they will automatically deduct the loan money for your books. No, they don't do that a lot of times. Certain colleges may and certain colleges may not. So what they do is you take out the loan and then you have to have maybe $300. I'm going to say per semester. It depends on how many classes you're taking and what you're taking up. And your per semester for books. Mind you, sometimes you might not even look through the whole chapter. The professor might not even do the whole book. I'm sorry. Yeah, the whole book. So you're doing all of this, and a lot of times you take it and you writing for scholarships and everything else, and you think I'm going to become this doctor or this lawyer or whatever you're trying to do. But get this: once you get your degree, it's not a guarantee that you're going to get the job that you want. So a lot of times you have to have a plan B. And for that, I believe a plan B is to have your own business. I really do. I really believe they have to have your own business. Like a lot of times they have internet business. Like you can have your business on the internet, and it's legitimate businesses on the internet. It really is. You have to do your research, and because you don't want to be stuck where as though you're like, oh my God, I can't even find a job. I got a master's degree in this, or I got a PhD in this, and you're working at McDonald's, or you're working at Burger King, or you're working at Walmart, pushing carts, at the register. Like that to me is degrading. Like you spend all this money, you got all this loan money that you have to pay back. Mind you, you don't even have a job. Like you can't even get a job. You might have a job, but you can't even get a job in the field that you're in. Like what sense does that make? Like I would believe, I would think that once you get the education, you will get the job. Nowadays, it's not even a guarantee. Makes you wonder it's worth going to college. I'm not gonna say it's not, but it makes you wonder if it's even worth going to college. Because what if you can't even get a job in the field? You could be going to school for nursing. That don't mean you're gonna get a job as a nurse. It's crazy how things are now. It really is. and I don't see anything changing in the near future. I pray and hope that it does for people in general, so that way, they can live a decent lifestyle. They don't have to live from paycheck to paycheck, and they're not struggling, trying to maintain their household. And that's one of the reasons I went into business. I'm like, I don't want, like I said in my last video, I don't want somebody dictating to me. I really don't. Like, who wants somebody to dictate how much they get paid, when they get paid, and how long they can work? Like, they might just be like, okay, you're supposed to be on an 8-hour shift, but we just want to give you 3 hours. If you're getting $15 per hour, that might be $100 for a day. And if they say, you know what, after 3 hours you can go home, and you're like, what? Like, how am I gonna pay these bills? And guess what? That's not their concern. It's on you, what you're going to do to be able to pay your bills. So if you think about it, 15, 15, that's 30. Another 15, that's $45. $45 for one day. Whoop-dee-doo. Now imagine if you have your own business and you actually can make it. You can actually make a decent income if you promote your business the way it's supposed to. Have you ever thought about that? So just just think about that, because I mean, you should always have something, a plan B in the background. If for some reason your job today or tomorrow want to cut your hours, fire you, lay you off, whatever the case may be, or the business actually moves and goes to, I don't know, wherever, that you're not stuck looking stupid because you can't pay your bills. Always have something, because you never know what might happen, even if it's a second job. At the same time, I wouldn't advise on a second job, only because, for one, you're not going to have time with your family like you want. Second, you're not going to have time for yourself. You're going to be, oh, I gotta go to work. You get off from one job and you go to the next. Like, who wants to do that forever? Like, I mean, yeah, do that if you have to for a time being, but at the same time, always try to have something worked in the background. Like, I don't know, something that's going to help you and your family. Don't just rely on that 40-hour work week, 40 years of working, and then you get 40% of what you made in that company. Like, who wants that? Really, for real. That's what you get. Like, when you retire, that's what you get. You get 40% of your income. Now, if you can't survive on your 100% of your income now, what makes you think you're going to, survive on your 40% income of what you were making when you were working? So that means when you retire, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna go back to work. It might be at Walmart, it might be at CVS, it might be at Rite Aid. It's gonna be somewhere, but it's not gonna be at where you used to work at. So think about that when you feel as though you want to be skeptical about whatever business opportunity somebody might hand to you, because guess what? That person's just trying to bless you. They see the potential in you, and they want more for you. It's not that they want you in their business. It's they want more for you. So a lot of times they're concerned about you, and that's what I be thinking when I present my business opportunity to anybody. I think about the struggle and how people struggle in general, how people don't get what they need, and sometimes they don't get what they want, and a lot of times what they want is what they really need. So that's my whole spiel. So just think about that. Don't be so skeptical on, oh, that's a pyramid scheme. Sometimes you gotta really go look and see what a pyramid scheme is. Because if you really look at a pyramid scheme, it's saying that once you join, you're going to stay down the bottom. You're never going to move up. With the business, you can always move up. And a corporation and you working for your boss, most times you might get a raise, a little 10 cent, a dollar, 25 cent, whatever they're going to give you, you get that raise. But at the same time, you don't move up. Anyway, just join my Facebook group. It's called No Limits to Success, and I'll talk to you there. Bye.